Hey everybody, how's it going? Chris back here with another video related to the TMNT Archie comics, and that would be the Mighty Mutanimals, the complete run. So just before we get into that, I'd also like to mention that I forgot to say in the very long video that I did before of my Archie Turtles from issue 1 through 72, is that there was actually another mini-series that was produced by Archie in '96, and I've known about it for a long time, but I discovered something and was really excited about something when I did a little bit more research before I made that video. And I've wanted the comics for a little while, and all the Archie Turtle comics are hard to find. They're not worth much usually, but they are very hard to find. So I've known about this other miniseries from '96 for a while, but what made me really excited now to try to more actively pursue those issues is that I found out that those 3 issues in '96 were written by the now famed writer of Spider-Man, Dan Slott. It was something that just really made me go, wow, that is awesome. He's writing Spider-Man so wonderfully right now. Probably one of the best Spider-Man writers right now. So, if anybody knows or has any of those 1996, it was a 3-issue mini of the TMNT Archies, and it was called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures Year of the Turtle. It was a 3-issue mini. And as I'm talking here, sorry about the coughing and all that. I'm trying to clear my throat. I'm not feeling too good. But anyways, I'll try to add in some pictures of those covers because I don't have them, but would really love to get them if anybody has them, wants to do some kind of trade. And those ones are actually worth a little bit more looking on like comicbookpriceguide.com. So Dan Slott wrote some TMNT Archies, is really surprising to me. So anyways, let's get into the Mighty Mutanimals, and we'll start with the mini-series. And just like the TMNT Archies, they began with a 3-issue mini-series. The Mighty Mutanimals was a tie-in to the TMNT series, and this issue and this mini-series continues from issue 19 of the TMNTs. So this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Presents Mighty Mutanimals. I think that's a Brown cover, Ryan Brown. He did most of the covers, I think. And Dean Claren as well did the majority of the writing on the Mighty Mutanimals. So there's issue number 1. So main bad guys was Melina, this kind of bug alien, and throughout this series as well, they also revisited that demon Null and some other, I think it was some other future bad guys as well that were involved in other TMNT storylines. So there's issue number 2. See another character there, Dreadmon. I think it was called Dreadmon. So it's kind of neat fighting these alien bugs. Like I say, again, these were tie-ins to the other TMNT, so you really, with Mighty Mutanimals, if you really love the Archie series, you really had to get Mighty Mutanimals to, of course, fill in all the crossover stories, but I think it's great. I don't know what's the word. It just makes the TMNT series that much better to get the Mighty Mutanimals. It's basically not complete until you have the Mighty Mutanimals. So there's issue number 3. And then we begin with the regular series. Is a very short series, but Mighty Mutanimals issue number 1, printed on recyclable paper, and it says inside pages 100% recycled paper, and then in brackets recyclable too. So I don't want to recycle these issues though. So great looking cover. Kind of reminds me of a giant-sized X-Men, you know, with the characters busting through the page. Some really amazing foreshortening there with Man Ray, Ray Fillet, whatever you want to call the guy. But yeah, so some of the characters we got Ray Fillet, Mondo Gecko, Jaguar, Dreadmon, Leatherhead, Wingnut, and Screw Loose. As you see here, little mosquito dude flying on the back of Wingnut. I think he's Wingnut, is the bat character, and Screw Loose I think is the mosquito kind of character. So there's issue number 1. Most of the regular series, or it starts off with a story about Jaguar and his mother, and they go to try to find his mother. Here's issue number 2. Nice cover. Fighting giant snakes. Issue number 3. See, these covers, I really like them. Really great. Ryan Brown, I think. Issue number 4. Caramba! Issue number 5. I think a lot of people are going to like this cover, because you look there, look at all them Kirby guns, man. Look at those giant Kirby guns. I think that's really cool. All these Archie characters with these humongo guns. So from issue 5 here, this actually leads into another crossover with the other TMNTs. And so it was this issue, and then you had to read issue number 5, and that led into issue number 38 of the TMNTs. So it was that one, and then it was actually issue number 6 was part 2 of that. And then next part of the story was issue number 39. And as you see, I've shown the covers before, but this 3-page connecting covers. So you had to get the TMNTs and the Mutanimals to get the full story. And then right here, this one's really cool. Probably one of my favorite covers of the Mutanimals. And this is, I actually made a mistake, I think, in the last video I did, that this Future Shark's name wasn't Armageddon, it was Armagon. And this, I believe this was his first appearance, even before the Future Shark trilogy, if I'm correct. I believe this was his first appearance. But yeah, some of the Future Shark stuff was amazing, and as you can see, like I say, there was the Mutanimals had quite a bit of connection to the characters and the storylines that were happening in the TMNTs. But yeah, definitely one of my favorite covers of the Mutanimals. And only 2 more comics left. Issue number 8, fighting some kind of, I can't remember his name, but some kind of Ahab type of fella. That's issue number 8. And last issue, issue number 9, Slash. This is probably the second favorite cover. I really enjoyed the character Slash. This you say alien snapping turtle from another planet. You know, it's really cool. I really like the character. So the only thing that sucks about this comic is, if you see here, it's got quite a large rip there. But the rest of the comic is, of course, the colors, and it's flat and it's nice, but a big rip right there. But like I say, all the Archie turtles are very hard to find, very hard to get a hold of. But you know, according to price guides, they're not worth that much. But I think they should be more and if you really love them, it's a lot of fun to pursue getting these books, just because it's hard to find, and I love them so much. I've gotten a lot of enjoyment and excitement and a thrill of finally being able to achieve, getting these issues. So a lot of the issues that I've gotten, both my TMNTs and the Mutanimals, I had gotten them, the full runs later on in life. I was collecting all the Turtle comics when I was a kid. Then there came a point just before I became a teenager that, of course, life is changing, and I decided to get rid of all my Turtle stuff. I gave away all my comics. I started trading, I think, for, like the Spider-Mans and Wolverines, and I was getting into that, but all the Turtles, Turtle figures I was giving away, just kind of got away from it. But the Turtles was actually one of the best parts of my childhood, I think. So later on in life, eBay and all that kind of stuff, I was able to obtain all of these issues again, but it was a very long pursuit. Completed them years ago, my sets, but yeah, definitely a long pursuit to get them all back. Really happy to have them. So, everybody, that's the Mighty Mutanimals. And if you really got to get the Archie TMNTs, you really got to get the Mutanimals as well. I think they go well together. So that's that. Try to keep these videos a little shorter. Next, I'm going to show you some of my specials and other Archie miniseries, again, that went along with the TMNTs as well. So this month, really showing a lot of love for the Turtles, since they were the comics that first got me into collecting. Yeah, so that's it, you guys. I'm gonna talk to you later. I'll talk to you later. Bye.